Hi everyone! So this is my video for my final presentation for my Intro to Entrepreneurship class in college. I am expanding on my business idea from the previous video I uploaded, which I will have in the description box in case you guys haven't watched it yet. Hopefully it's not too echoey in here. I am filming this in a pretty empty room. So my original idea was to open my own bakery and serve a larger variety of vegan, gluten-free, and lactose-free baked goods, with a bigger quantity than retailers along with regular baked goods I will touch on later in this video. My idea has not changed based on my interviews, but my price gauge has from what I originally thought it should be. I originally thought my price gauge for something like a 6-count package of assorted vegan cupcakes to be about $5, but as I will mention later on, I was encouraged to price them a little higher but keep the price on the lower end from the interviews with my potential customers. I also learned a lot from this class and the textbooks and resources included. The biggest things I learned are how to structure my business plan and what it takes to ultimately become an entrepreneur. Without this class, I would lack direction and ideas on where I want to go with my business and would not know entirely what to expect out of my business and becoming an entrepreneur. My value proposition statement is great variety and great quantity. This is based on retailers such as Publix lacking a variety of vegan, gluten-free, and lactose-free baked goods, and them having smaller quantities of them compared to regular baked goods. The funding for my business will mostly come from my personal savings, but I have an old friend who will be an investor in my business and is a realtor that will help me get my business location. I also have family friends who own a painting company that will help me with the painting job at my bakery that will most likely donate their time and materials needed to help prepare the presentation of my bakery with the vision that I have in mind. And of course, I will have other help from friends and family. My business will be a liability corporation, limited liability corporation, also known as an LLC. I've chosen this form of business because it is one of the easiest forms of business to get, and it is the best choice for small businesses to limit liability and better protect myself. Thanks to my business law class, I was able to learn about all of the forms of businesses and researched if the name that I want for my business is taken on somebiz.org, which thankfully it is not. The closest business to mine is the Grateful Bread Corporation, which that is not the same as mine, so I'm safe. For a 6-count package of assorted vegan cupcakes, I will be charging $7 to start with until I build up more clientele. This is based on the different feedback I've gotten from potential customers. I think all my potential customers will react positively to my initial choice of price. Once I raise the price, it is possible for some customers to notice difference in price and may get slightly upset about it. But I think they will still be willing to pay more for my baked goods and would be happy to see my progress in terms of selling successfully. This is my temporary logo that took me at least 45 minutes to make, and I'm still not satisfied with it. If anyone knows someone that could understand my vision and make me a logo, I would like a see-through fairy with a pixie cut wearing an oversized chef's hat, a rainbow dress, and a white half apron while holding a cupcake. I know that is a big vision, but I want to have the most colorful, magical, and fun bakery. The reason why I chose a cupcake in my temporary logo and want to include it in my permanent one is because I discovered my huge passion for baking during COVID-19 when I started making cupcakes, and I'm now known for my rainbow cupcakes. As for my actual bakery, I would like it to have a rainbow exterior, a cottagecore themed counter, and yellow pastel walls. One of the yellow pastel walls inside, I would like to have customers' rainbow pictures. The other one, I would like to have customer sunset pictures. And the last one, I would like to have selfies of customers at my bakery. Another idea I had for my bakery is how we would go about waste disposal. I plan on having 3 separate forms of getting rid of waste, and these are recycling, food compost, and compactor. The food compost would be used in the garden I would have at my bakery and help grow things like fresh strawberries I would use to bake or cook with. I will also be giving away day-old bread and things like that to employees, customers, friends, and family rather than throwing them away. My ideal customer is a Black American woman in her early 30s. She's a high school graduate with a middle class income living locally in Wesley Chapel. She is a very kind and a great listener. The reason why my customer's ethnicity is Black is because that is the average customer that I get asking for vegan baked goods at work. There is also an article from the humaneleague.org that says that Black Americans are almost 3 times more likely to be vegan than the general population. This article will be cited in the description box along with my Instagram. One of my short-term SMART objectives and goals is to find 3 vegan cupcake recipes that are good enough to sell in terms of taste, texture, and presentation. So far, I have tried 2 vegan cupcake recipes that I didn't think were worth selling. One tasted like a biscuit and the other one was bland without the overly sweet buttercream. So finding the perfect recipe may take some time. Another short-term goal is to get a logo for my business that I am satisfied with and that is closer to my vision. I have actually already found a website that makes free logos called brandcrowd.com. That may give me the logo that I want. Both goals I would like to achieve by the end of April 2025. My long-term SMART objectives and goals are to have at least one successful social media platform, such as Instagram, for my business, and be regularly selling baked goods in some way, whether that be out of my apartment through social media or markets like the markets that they have at the Wiregrass Mall, usually on Saturdays. Both goals I would like to achieve by the end of 2026. I know that I would be able to measure if I achieved having a successful social media platform by having a larger following with active likes, comments, and followers regularly engaging in my post. I will differentiate my business from the competition because retailers are the only known local places near me selling vegan baked goods. There are no known local bakeries that have the same focus as me or sell vegan cakes like I plan to, so I will have that leg up over the competition. I will continue with this project by exploring more vegan recipes, as I've said before, and connecting with more customers by setting up my business on social media platforms, and trying to start selling baked goods that I have already perfected, such as my banana or gingerbread or the rainbow cupcakes that I had mentioned earlier. Other goals I have outside of this course experience are to be able to get right back into sewing and be able to sew all the clothes that I have that don't fit me right, and potentially create merchandise for my bakery. Things that I would use sewing for my bakery is making pillows for, like, if I have a couch at my bakery, or for making uniforms for my employees to wear, also for merchandise for customers to buy, such as a t-shirt that has my bakery name. Another goal that I would like to achieve outside of this course experience is to get right back into painting as well, because it is another creative aspect that I haven't been doing, that I've been missing out on, and it helps with my depression and anxiety. And I could also work on painting certain specific things that I would want in my bakery that wouldn't be a simple paint job that my family friends could help me with. So that is all. Thank you so much for watching my presentation. This was definitely not an easy thing to do, and I put a lot of time and thought into this, so I really appreciate the engagement. Again, thank you so much. Bye. See you guys next time.